So guys, welcome back to our channel. Today is a very quick one. So this is a notice that second-hand or used vehicle importers have received from KEBS. And I don't see anything very new from this notice of used second-hand motor vehicles. So that is how they are calling this notice. So it is a notice to importers of used stroke second-hand motor vehicles. So KEBS does this reminder at the end of every year, because right now we only have like 1.5 months to go before the year ends. And this last quarter of every year is very, very crucial to KEBS and motor vehicle importers, especially the used motor vehicles. So this notice is not anything I would say new. It is things that we know already. But the reminder and the emphasis is because this is a time of the year whereby importers can make a small mistake that can cost them very big. So this is what KEBS is trying to remind importers of used cars in Kenya. They are just saying that the age limit is still 8 years and only right-hand drive motor vehicles whose year of first registration is from 1st of January or not later, 1st of January 2019 and later shall be allowed into the country effective 1st of January 2026. So what KEBS is saying is that if you have a vehicle that you are importing, it has to be in Kenya, you know, before 2025, 31st December, if it is not a 2019 vehicle and above. I know that is too much English, but what they are trying to say is that if your vehicle is not 2019 and above in terms of year of manufacture, year of registration, it will not be allowed into the country. And actually what they are saying, let me just read down here. They are saying that by 31st December 2025, any vehicle of registration 2018 or earlier arriving after 31st December 2025 will be deemed not compliant and shall be rejected at the importer's expense. So you will pay the whole cost of, of disposing that vehicle. So you'll be forced to sell it to other markets at throwaway price. You will be forced maybe to break it down into parts. I don't know whether that is something that is acceptable, or you might be forced to send it back to Japan at your own expense. So that is just a simple reminder from KEBS. So, and that's why a lot of people have been reaching out to me saying that they are seeing very, very good deals of 2018 cars, because with this kind of knowledge, a lot of dealers stopped buying 2018 cars. And I have seen a lot of analysis that Kenya is not a small market. By the way, Kenya is a very, very mature market in terms of importing vehicles from Japan. So we drive huge part of demand of 2018 cars. Okay, so because Kenyans are buying 2018 cars year of manufacture, when we are buying that current year, then the demand in Japan goes up, meaning that the prices of that specific year will go up because Kenyans are really demanding those vehicles and making prices to go high. So in this last 3 months, you know, Kenyans, they stopped really buying 2018 cars because they don't want to fall into this trap of KEBS and find themselves in a hard place, because, you know, shipping is a real estimate. And we talk about 45 to 60 days, but those are ideal scenarios, best case scenarios. Sometimes ship arrive in Kenya even after 120 days, that is after 4 months. So you really don't want to joke around, especially if you are talking of very high value vehicles. Maybe someone could say, I can take risk on an Alto, on a Nissan March, on, you know, maybe on a Forester, on a CX-5, vehicles that really don't exceed 3 million. But if you are buying a vehicle worth 20 million Kenya shillings, nobody will joke around with 4 months period. So people will actually not buy 2018 cars right now. Not, I would say some people are saying they give themselves even like 1 year because you'll come to Mombasa, maybe you find your vehicle does not have what we call the current retail price. So you start defining, the KRA starts to define the duty for you when your vehicle arrives, because maybe nobody else has ever imported that kind of vehicle. So it might take even 6 months before it gets cleared. I don't know whether you get my point. And if that time, catches up with the age of your vehicle and is more than 8 years old, then you also find yourself in a hard place with regard to this regulation of, KEBS, and then subsequently, you will not be allowed to bring in your vehicle into Kenya. So this is a very serious consideration. Right now, the safest thing you can do, I don't know whether I finished my point, where I was saying that Kenya demands a lot of, commands a lot of demand of, I would say, the current year of purchase in Kenya. So now we are jumping into 2019, and vehicles of 2019 will actually start commanding high price in Japan. And someone was telling me they have already started to go up because Kenyans have started placing orders for 2019 units. But someone was saying, I'm saying 2018 units very cheap. Why can't we buy this and bring it very quickly? Because once Kenyans stop placing orders on 2018 cars, they go cheaper in Japan. And I was telling, bro, you can take that risk, but know that you are risking all your money. If your ship delays a little bit and then your vehicle arrives later than the indicated date, you will detest importing. So these are some of the things that we will keep you updated, as we also keep track of everything else that is changing. I wouldn't say that this is not very, very, how can I say? If you are using the structured dealer network, this cannot be a problem with anyone. If you are using a person like me who has experienced a little bit in importing, you cannot fall into this trap. But if you are an individual importer, you place your order. The guys in Japan, sometimes they don't know the year of manufacture of your country or the arrangement you have with your government. So they will just let the vehicle come. And when it comes a bit too late, then you fall into this trap. And also why this is important is because not all vehicles imported into Kenya come from Japan. Because in Japan, there is a roadblock, okay? If your vehicle is not compliant, it will not be allowed to leave. So, it is important for people in other countries, because if you are importing your car from, let's say, South Africa, I don't know, from just any other country where KEBS has not contracted an inspector to verify those requirements, then you might find yourself importing the wrong car. But if you're getting your vehicle from Japan, here I'm seeing from Thailand, from Singapore, from South Africa, from United Arab Emirates, United Kingdom, you will not have issues, because KEBS has already contracted someone there to do the pre-shipping inspection and ensure the car is fully compliant. So for that, you should not worry so much if you are getting your car from Japan, especially through a structured dealer network or a very experienced importer, and not a direct self-importation. Because a direct self-importation, you'll contact someone from Japan, or you just click on a website and place the order, and those people will proceed to shipping that car for you, regardless of whether it will arrive on time or not. All right, so I hope you guys enjoy and have a good day. Hello, mambo. Oh, umefika?